Hi everybody. I'm going to get my tablet up and running here and shut my door. Okay, I didn't mean to hit the live button yet, but we're here and I'm getting ready. Getting all my goodies. I'm gonna get this tablet of mine. I thought it was on. There we go. It's coming up. Got lots of alternates to show you. While we're waiting for people on my tablet, I'm gonna kind of get out some extra things. I like to have the adhesive, and I like to have a pair of scissors, my own scissors, because I like that when I'm putting cards and stuff together. So we're going to get this out, and I'm going to show you. I got everything kind of like in little kits, and this is all the stuff I did not end up using. I have all this left to make 3 more sets of cards out of what's left from the kit, because I ended up using stuff that was alternate, so which was wonderful. So I'm excited about that. It looks like I'm going to have to put my tablet on this side because I have to plug it in, because it looks like it's low. Oh, I wasn't prepared, I guess. I've been editing videos all day, everybody. So that's what I've been doing. It's been editing these videos, and I hope it will stay open for me. Plugging everything in. Hello and welcome. If you're here, say hi. Sorry, I got cords and stuff in the way. I'm trying to get them out of the way. And you need Melon Mambo ink, but I end up bringing in a few colors for these alternates, because I bring in Bermuda Bay, and I also bring in Mango Melody, because I really liked that color. And then, of course, I gotta move my tablet, and I bring in Mango or Melon Mambo. So, and Granny Apple Green. There we go. So those were the 4 colors that I added to my online classes. So, yeah. All right. I'm seeing myself here. Now I just got to get to my page. Okay. I'm going to get some of my stamps ready, because I can't see anybody's comments yet because I'm not to my page. I don't know what's going on. Oh. Touch too many times. Oh, Lord. We gotta leave it alone. As everybody tells me, give it time to load, Bonnie. Give it time to load. So, yeah. Okay, I gotta go to my channel. Oh. Okay. Alrighty. I see someone's watching with me. Thank you. And whoever you are, please share my page and like, and everything's trying to pop up because I don't have this there. Now I can see if anybody leaves comments and stuff, and I can see that if things are working right. So what I've done is I have created 2 cards here this is going to be the first card that I created. And so I want to show you how we did that. All I needed was a half of sheet of Melon Mambo paper, and I needed this piece right here. Okay, so we're going to get out our cutter here. You could cut this with a pair of scissors if you didn't, but the whole idea of me is to show you some alternates, so that's what I'm doing here. So you're going to need a half a sheet of this. Now, if you don't want to order a whole pack of this paper just to get a half a sheet of this and then have a whole pack left over, I'm going to show you in the catalog. Let me grab my catalog here. Make sure I don't have the right one. Hold on, it's behind me. In the catalog, in the back where the paper is, it's, okay, here's the markers and the papers, and that's where you can order a whole pack. But on page 126, back under the assortments and bundles, right here, they have like Brights pack, and you can get 20 sheets for $9 of each of the 10 colors. And they have the Brights, the Neutrals, the Regals, and the Suitables. And then they have down here the in colors where you'll get 4 of each. So you don't have to buy a whole pack of paper just to get this piece of Melon Mambo. You can buy that, and then you'll have a variety for when we do future alternate cards also. So we got this here, and then we're going to bring in this piece, and I'm cutting it. Now I'm cutting it just before that score line, and I forgot to take the phone out of here, everybody, so I'm very sorry. And then we are also going to cut off just after the score line for this one, so that way this will be for our next little card. Okay, I'm going to trim this end just a hair because I don't want that piece. I want it to be even because we're going to use this piece on the next card. All right, so here we go. Now we're going to take this piece here, and we're going to take this, and we're taking our butterfly that's right here in these extra colors. Now, again, if you are just a Paper Pumpkin subscriber and you don't want to have all the ink pads like we have, in the catalog, Stampin' Up! Does sell a little family pack of these, but also they sell these square dots. God, I can't talk. Just where you can fill it with the re-inker. So you could just buy a re-inker, and they sell these little pads empty. But you might have enough by now collecting the different colors from Stampin' Up, you know, from the kits. So anyways, we're going to take the Granny Apple Green, and I am going to put this right here, and I'm stamping it up. And I am just randomly stamping these little guys wherever I think it kind of looks good. There's no right or wrong, okay? And then I'm going to clean it over here on the side. And then I'm going to get a different color. And I'm going to grab the melon or the Bermuda Bay. Okay. And I'm going to stamp this up. I'm going to stamp, oh, guess I got to give it a little bit more pounce there. Okay, probably got to re-ink it. And I'm going to put this one right about here. One right here. And it doesn't matter where you stamp them, or just stamp a bunch on here. Okay. Then we're going to clean it up again. And we're going to go to the next color. Melon Mambo. Oh! Oh got a little mark there, but we're going to keep going, everybody. Woo! I'll have to fix that pad. It popped apart. There we go. We'll put one this way. And then I think I have one way down here. Okay, that's all right. And this will sit off to the side. I know how to put it back together, but I will probably end up with tons of ink on me, and I don't want to do that right now. And then we're going to stamp up the Melon Mambo. And we're going to stamp here. I think I'm going to stamp one. I think I can get one in here. Just barely. Get one over here. Maybe I'll put one right here. There we go. So that looks good. And then we're going to take and we're going to add this piece to the card. Just like this. Actually, I'm going to trim this down. I think I must have trimmed it down too. I had to have. So it doesn't fit the card base. So I must have took a 1/4 inch. We'll take a 1/4 inch off the bottom here. Nope, we'll take 1/8 of an inch off each top and bottom. 1/8 of an inch off the bottom and top. Okay. And then we're going to do 1/8 of an inch on each side. And I probably should have done that before I stamped, but I forgot. Okay, yes. So that gives that little bit of a border around the outside of the card. All right, so it looks like that. Okay, and then we're going to use whatever adhesive you want. I'm going to be using this snail. And then we're going to put this. Why do I feel like this card is bigger? Okay. There we go. We'll put that down there. And then also I took out of the kit, I took this little flag that came in the kit and the little, what is it, caterpillar. Caterpillar's so cute. And I'm going to take Beautiful Things Take Time. I'm going to take that saying right here. And I got to get a block. There we go. Flip it over. Put it down. And then I took the Melon Mambo ink pad. And I'm going to stamp it right in the center. Just like that. I'm going to add some glue or snail. And I put it right about here on the card. And then I took some of the Stampin' Dimensionals that come in the kit, and I put them on the back. I put, I think, 2 on here. And I put this right above, just like that. Wasn't that so cute? And that's all I did. So that is alternate card number 1. So there we go. And now we're going to go to do an alternate card number 2. So what I did for this card was I have it so it opens up like this. You could use just this little card if you wanted to and handed it to somebody and saying that, you know, as a little gift, put it with a little gift card or whatever. But what I did was I went ahead and I took a piece that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 for my base, and this is Bermuda Bay. And then I took Bermuda Bay ink here, and I went ahead and I took the caterpillar that's in here, and I just stamped him up in the Bermuda Bay, and I just kept randomly stamping him along the page Doesn't matter where. And I just thought it was kind of cute. So like that. So that's what I did with him. Clean him up. All right. Then I went ahead and I took this piece that has the little flowers and everything already on it. I opened it up and I have a little butterfly here. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, well, before I did that, I forgot. Before I did that, I put this down here. I'm taking that same saying that says, what was it? Beautiful things take time. And I'm stamping it into the Bermuda Bay like that. And I'm going to stamp it right across the butterfly. Sorry if my head was in the way. So it's just like that. Then I'm going to attach this on here. So I'm going to go and add adhesive. I'll lay this down flat and I'm going to put that kind of right in the center. Let me push it down. And then it's going to fold. You're going to have to help it a little bit right there. But then once you do that, it'll open and shut every time with no trouble. Okay. So now we have that. So now this can go on the base card. Right here. Kind of eyeball, you know, even on each side and kind of, I do eyeballing, but if you want to get out the ruler and all that, you can. Just like that. Then I went ahead and I took a piece of, what is this called? It's not Melon Mambo. It's crushed curry. Yes, crushed curry. Had to think about it for a minute. It's 1 inch by 3 inches, but you're not going to need full 3 inches. So I took this and I took the stamp set that says every day is a new day, and I put it on a block, and then I'm going to stamp it, and I stamped it in, I got some on it, thought I had some on it, and I stamped it in this Bermuda Bay, and I'm stamping it closest to the right hand side here. I'm going to stamp it down, give it a minute to absorb into the paper because it's a different color. See, that didn't stamp good. Let me get my mat here. Probably because I didn't have my mat. Okay. I'll stamp it right here. There we go. That's better. And then we're going to trim some of this off. I'm just trimming maybe that much off. You don't really, it's about 1 inch, I guess. And then I'm just making a little slit, not a big slit, right about the middle. Then I'm going to cut from this end to the slit. And then I'm going to cut from this end to the slit to give you a flag. Now, if you have the flag punches, then you don't need to do this. You could just put it right in there. There we go. Had to fix that one up. All right. Now we are going to take this and we're going to put it right here. Right there. So we're just going to take it, put some adhesive on this end. Maybe. Sorry if I'm a little fumbly. I been videoing all day today. Got lots of videos coming out here. And then they give you these little, I don't even know what they call them. I didn't look at the directions, but they're really kind of cute. They're like these little crystal-y things, and they're shaped all different, like different shapes of stones and stuff. But they fit so cutely right inside these flowers, even with the crazy shapes. So I still put them in there. So there you go. And you could add different stuff inside, but that was what I did for my other alternate card. And see, now if you just did one of these, you'd still have enough stuff left to do 2 of the cards the way they say in the thing. Or if you do 2 like I did, you still have enough stuff to do 1. I mean, you have more options as you go. So now the other card, I've done 4 alternates for you, is this one here. Now for this card, you need a piece of, you need this piece right here and a piece of crushed curry. So here we got a piece of crushed curry, and we need a piece of Whisper White black. Oh Lord, saying Whisper White and it's black. So what we're going to do is we are going to get out our cutter again, and we're going to take the piece that looks like this that came in your kit, and we're going to cut it right before that score line. Okay, set that piece aside because we're going to work with that next. Now we need to get this piece so that it is 4 inches. So we're going to put this on the 4-inch line, and we're going to cut. And then we also need to get this so that it is 5 1/4. So I'm going to take a little bit off both sides because I don't want to cut into my cute little stars that are on there. So I'm going to take 1/8 of an inch or so off from each side. Okay, so now I have that cut down so it looks like that. And then I've gone ahead and I cut a piece of crushed curry that is the exact same size as, it's 5 1/4 by it's 4 1/4, or 4, I'm sorry, it's 4 by 5 1/4, and that's the exact same size as the paper. Then I've cut a piece of black paper that is 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, and we're going to score it at 4 1/4. And so we're going to score that down. Okay, I'll get my trimmer out of the way here. And this is the card. This is the card that we're going to create. And I'm going to take and I'm going to add this piece right here. And I'm going to just add adhesive everywhere. There's no, you could use liquid glue, which might be easier, but for the purpose of this video, I'm doing this. And we're going to add this right on top of this card base. Okay, so we have it just like that. And then we're going to add this right on top of here, just like that. So we'll add this on here. Like that. Then in the kit you should have a bunch of like clouds and stuff. So we need some clouds here. So we're going to take one of the clouds and we're going to put it right here like this, and I popped it up with the dimensionals that I just buried over here. Put 2 of them right here. I'll set that over there. And we're going to put this right here like that. And then I'm going to take this little star, and here I am going to use a little bit of liquid glue. I'm going to put it right here. If I get the glue to come out here. Maybe. Okay. I don't want to squeeze it, and alright, can't get my glue to come out, so we're going to resort to a glue dot because a dimensional is too big. So we're going to take a glue dot and we're going to put this one right there like a shooting star, just like that. Then I took a piece of this that's half from it was a half of the piece from one of the cards, and I flipped it over. And I'm going to stamp this on here, and I'm going to stamp I believe in you. This would be an awesome graduation card, I thought. How nice of this to be like a graduation card right here. So I believe in you, and then I took the Melon Mambo and I ended up stamping. I could have took Crushed Carry too, but they're kind of the same, so I think I did. And we're going to stamp this right down like that. There we go. And then we're going to make a little slit again. And again, I'm just going to make a small little slit in the center like this. And I'm making a small, what do you call it, thing this time. I don't want a big one. I want a little tiny cut there. Like that. And then I'm going to bring this over with some adhesive. And I'm going to put it right here. Just like that. And that's how I made that card. So that's another option. So that's 3 of the options that we've done. And now we're going to make this one. And for this card, we need the other half of this. So let's bring our cutter back in, and we're going to trim off this awkward piece. And I need it again. I need to cut it down so it'll fit on my card paper. So I cut it down at 4. And then here I'm going to cut 1/8 of an inch. I need it down to 5 1/4. So I'm going to cut off 1/8 of an inch on each side. So 1/8 an inch there, and then I'll put it right on the 5 1/4 inch mark on this side, and then I'll cut it off there. So now I have that piece down, and then we're gonna, oh, I put that in that paper. Well, this is my card, so, and then I got a little ink on this. So then we're gonna score this at 4 1/4. Like that. Okay. And then we're going to bring in our little piece. See, it's going to go on there like this. Put this on here. Like that. And then I've got 2 different little, what do you call them, clouds, and I'm flipping them over this time to use the back sides of them instead of using the front sides. I'm going to use a couple of these little pieces here. Peel them off. I'm going to put one right there. And then I'm going to put one on this side. And this, I didn't have any more of the same clouds going the same way, so I just used a different size. It's in the kit, but I just, from the same video, from my original. And then I used the stamp that said, every day is a new day, and I stamped in the Bermuda Bay, and I stamped it right down here about like that. And then I'm going to take these little things, and I just added a few of them around the card. like they're circling because this looks like a circle. So that is what I did, everybody. I mean, and I didn't cut into any of the envelopes this time. So you can reuse these and you can still fit all these cards because you get all these wonderful envelopes. There are alternates out there that other people have done that did use the envelopes, but I like to try when I can to do them without cutting into the envelopes. So I mean, here are these two. I did 2 of each of these, and then there's still stuff left in the kit, like I said, to create a set of the original cards that are in the kit, the way they suggested doing them too. So there's lots of options. There's still enough set done. Like if you wanted to do another one of each of one of these, you could, or you could just do it the way they suggested doing it. And so I'm glad you guys stopped by. If you have any questions, you know, let me know, leave a comment. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. It was very quick. I knew what I was doing. Last time I wasn't really sure how I wanted to go about it. So, but thank you, everybody. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.